I know in the previous episode I said we were going to be covering controversial topics, but let's put that aside for just a little bit, because earlier today something very interesting came out and it confused a lot of people. But to me, it seemed fairly straightforward. So let's talk about Lost Life from The Simpsons, Bart versus the Space Mutants. Whenever this was brought up to me, there were a lot of comparisons to theme song Caillou, and I think those comparisons are very much valid in more ways than one. Not only in the VHS horror aesthetic, but also in the fact that it really leads nowhere. There's an external link and some Russian text in the video, but nothing really outside of that. So first off, let's step through what's actually in the video. It starts off with a clip from Danganronpa.
When I'm done, my suffering will give other lost souls theirs.
The VCR cuts out and back into the Simpsons intro. It shows a clip where some sort of robot boy gets broken into pieces and in the trying too hard creepypasta fashion, pauses on a frame where his head is severed. And furthering the creepypasta aesthetic, a clip of Bart dead and a pitched down lecture about something self-righteous.
What a time to be alive. Why? Good question. You see, the world has too many people like yourself and it's being stupefied by people like you. I bet all you do is wake up, troll people, and go to sleep. You have no compassion for other people around you in Springfield.
And then the video goes into the fairly common horror motif of walking around and collecting notes. It ends on some Russian text and that anime girl's head that keeps appearing in rips. Now, to me, it's obvious what this video is about, but it may not be clear to you, so let me explain. This video is based almost entirely on the SiIvaGunner member STRGG. Let's walk through it to see just how obvious it actually is. Well, it first starts off with a clip from Danganronpa, which he loves. And then, at the part where he's going around collecting notes, it shows this. This is actually a screenshot of Leslie Jones, the actress, blocking STRGG on Twitter after repeatedly asking her to buy Metal Gear Solid 2. This has become a bit of an in-joke between the SIIVA team, perpetuated mainly by Wad Sam, Nate Mango, and Evolience. Also notice the picture of the Danganronpa character Seiko Kimura. We'll come back to this. At the bottom of the note, there is a Pico song link, and it says, "Buy Metal Gear Solid 2, which is a very common statement from STRGG. And in fact, you can even see in the shot that he's wearing the same fingerless gloves as Snake does in Metal Gear Solid. So to me, this joke seems obvious. But let's tie it together even more by giving that Pico song from earlier a listen.
You there? You listening? I only ask one favor of you. Please, buy Metal Gear Solid 2 on the Liberty Motorline Agent 2. Directed by Hideo Kojima. Leslie Jones has already taken everything I own. If you know my daughter, Seiko Kimura, I want you to tell her that's on my legacy, and I love her. I don't think I can make it much longer. Please, do it just for me.
With this knowledge of STRGG that you now have, it should be obvious that he is the one talking. He asked you to buy Metal Gear Solid 2, Leslie Jones is antagonizing him, and Seiko Kimura is his daughter. Great, so now we know how his character fits into the SiIvaGunner story. But what about all these rips with Seiko in them? Well, the two that I know of are reveal trailer theme for Breath of the Wild and winter wrap-up for My Little Pony. Now, no one's been credited for the reveal trailer theme, but we do know who made winter wrap-up. Every My Little Pony rep on that channel actually has nothing to do with MLP, but is instead actually about the song Pony by Genuine.
I'm just a bachelor. I'm looking for a partner, someone who knows how to ride without even falling off. Gotta be compatible, takes me to my limits. Girl, when I break you off, I promise that you won't wanna get.
And the person who makes these is, big surprise, it's STRGG. So I'd wager this face is something he just occasionally inserts as rips. And I'm gonna call this case closed. As for the Russian at the end of the video, well, I talked to Strig himself, and it turns out it's actually a quote from Seiko from Danganronpa 3. In English, the quote reads, "Where did I go wrong? Why did it have to turn out this way? You need to throw out the rotten parts or the whole thing will get rotten." The quote seems pretty straightforward, and being translated into Russian for the creepypasta aesthetic, I think we know how all the pieces for this video fit together. So, thank you for watching. I appreciate all the requests I got for this video, and I hope it helped you to understand where it came from. Join me back here next episode for something truly controversial. I'll see you then.
どこかへお出かけお嬢様喉がカラカラ限界ギリギリ吐き寸前キュン2本目にイケてる